Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu salli ala Rasul al-Kareem. Honorable Finance Minister, Senator Aurangzeb, Honorable Chairman of SECP, Akif Said Saab, Founder Chairman of SECP, Shamim Ahmed Khan Saab, former Chairmen, Commissioners, SEPC, current and retired officials, ladies and gentlemen, media friends, Assalamu alaikum, and very good morning. Indeed, it's a historic moment, and I'm very happy to see something materializing. There was a struggle, as Chairman explained. 2015, the plot allocated was very small. So with our efforts, we got it in 2017. So it's almost 7 years that the actual project has been waiting to start. But surely, we know that a few years in Pakistan, last year, recent years, we have made quite a few losses. So now we should make up, and as Finance Minister said, we should try कि जितनी जल्दी हो सके इस project को within the timeline मुकर्रर करें. We are known कि हमारा cost overruns होते हैं, हमारी delays होती हैं, and it is a general Pakistan's history which must be avoided in this project. मेरी affiliation in my 4 stints as Finance Minister has been very strong. And the man sitting here, Shamim Ahmed Khan Saab, and myself, we converted the Corporate Law Authority on 1st of January 1999 to the present Security Exchange Corporation of Pakistan. Shamim Saab, you did a good job, and I commend that. While I was coming, मैं सोच रहा था कि मैं शमीम अहमद खान साहब का जिक्र भी करूँगा, इनकी contributions का भी. He happened to be working with me throughout my political career. I remember when I was given first time the task of setting up the Board of Investment as Chief Executive Minister of State. The first person, I traveled from Prime Minister office to Shamim Ahmed Khan Saab office. He was Additional Secretary Production, Ministry of Production. And I offered him that Shamim Saab, it's a challenge. Will you like to work with me? And we both set up this Board of Investment, जो आज आप देख रहे हैं. So he accepted the challenge. We both set up, we are the founder, both individuals who set up the Board of Investment in Pakistan. So मैं इनको आज सुबह याद कर रहा था. I was extremely delighted to see while I reached here, he's already here. So Shamim Saab, there is a long history. You see, as I said, that there has been a huge history, and I believe that the capital market and the corporate sector, इसकी regulation जो है, it can't be overemphasized. Because in I remember that when 2013, we had the chance, we did enormous efforts. For example, the 1984 Old Companies Ordinance was converted into 2017, Companies Act, first time in line with the international requirements. So I'm sure there would be more challenging things to be accommodated. A number of laws, actually Futures Act, all these acts are usually 2016-17. So I must fail in my duty if I don't recognize the efforts of Zafar Hijazi Saab, in whose leadership, and Akif Said and other commissioners, they actually did a great job during 2013 and 2017. So, I compliment him. मुझे याद है कि इतनी resistance थी. We are anti-reforms, unfortunately by habit. कोई तैयार नहीं था, ना लाहौर स्टॉक चेंज, ना कराची स्टॉक चेंज, ना इस्लामाबाद स्टॉक चेंज फॉर द मर्जर. मुझे याद है ज़फ़र हिजाज़ी साहब मेरे पास आए. इट वाज प्रॉब्ली 2014. ही सेड कि जी हमें 6 महीने और चाहिए. दे हैड ऑलरेडी गॉट मैनी एक्सटेंशंस. आई सेड नथिंग डूइंग, यू हैव नो टाइम एंड इट हैज़ टू बी मर्ज. अनलेस यू यूज़ द रेट ऑफ द स्टेट, इस मुल्क में कई चीज़ें नहीं होती. सो आई यूज़ द रेट ऑफ द स्टेट, एंड टुडे वी सॉ कि पाकिस्तान स्टॉक एक्सचेंज बनी, इसको इनागोरेट किया गया, एंड विद इन नो टाइम, by 2016-17, it became the best stock market of South Asia, 5th best in the world. This is the potential what Finance Minister was talking about. I have a belief this country and this economy has great resilience. We can do a lot, but road blocks जो है उसको आपको remove करना होगा. No matter what, in the national interest, just bulldoze. So मैं समझता हूँ कि ये जो एक सफ़र था जो 2013 से 17 हमने इकट्ठे सफ़र शुरू किया, इसमें इसके लॉज को रिफॉर्म्स किया, and there was a huge effort. Akko Saeed Sir was one of the commissioners in the team, and I always admired his capabilities, and that's why the government decided when we came back last year that he should be the chairman of the board. So I think he is well deserved. He has a proven track record of performance, but a lot needs to be done, I believe, a lot more. जहाँ तक the goal ये था कि हमारे corporate law भी और हमारी stock exchange भी should meet the international standards. जब तक आप नहीं करेंगे, आपने देखा कि पिछले साल से पहले पिछले 2 साल में जब बहुत ज़्यादा टर्मोइल थे तो about $1 billion foreign direct investment actually was flown out. It was taken out of the country. It has restarted flowing in. And as Aurangzeb Sahab said कि ये जो reforms kiye hain, you see the PDM government had, to me, 1-point agenda: to rescue Pakistan from default, full stop. Because there were certain forces within and outside who wanted Pakistan to default. And it was a big battle of 16 months. Alhamdulillah, whenever I had a chance, I said Pakistan will not default. So uske liye jo bhi humne kiya, the structural reforms agenda is this full tenure of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif government. We have taken a number of decisions, and we intend to take these reforms very seriously, because Pakistan needs structural reforms in order to get rid of certain dependence on the foreign institutions. And I think we should stand up. आप चूँकि सारे corporate वर्ल्ड के लोग हैं, तो मैं कहा करता हूँ कि पाकिस्तान हैज़ लिक्विडिटी क्राइसिस. इट इज़ एसेट सॉल्वेंट कंट्री. बिकॉज जब कहते हैं ना जी वो डेट ट्रैप हो गया, पाकिस्तान पता नहीं किधर चला जाएगा, मैं कहता नथिंग विल हैपन, जस्ट डोंट वरी. You predicted Pakistan will default once, twice, and dozen times in 18 months. Pakistan did not default. We proved it. So बात ये है कि Pakistan has that capacity. Don't forget कि 2013 में क्या पाकिस्तान था? What was the the international recognition of Pakistan? A macroeconomically unstable country, a country to no matter which government, which political party will form the government, will declare default within 6 to 7 months. This was Pakistan, and 10 to 12 years it will take to get out of the quagmire Pakistan was in 2013. By 2013, what happened? We put our foot down and we put our head down and we did our hard work. We introduced the reforms. We did everything possible. मैंने भी आपको स्टॉक एक्सचेंज की एक मिसाल दी है. Where did Pakistan reach in just 3.5 years? 24th global economy. Total macroeconomic indicators were positive. 4%, less than 4% CPI. Food inflation 2%. GDP growth 6%. Stock market best, in the South Asia. Your forex exchange reserves hit the highest record, which अभी तक नहीं टूटा. So that is Pakistan resilience. That's Pakistan. तो ये मुल्क में resilience है. जब जो लोग आपको घबराते हैं कि जी 130 बिलियन का फॉरेन डेट है, कैसे होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा. Pakistan has proven, tested, certified reserves of minerals, granite, and all these $10,000 billion. So $130 billion liability is no challenge. The only thing is we have to streamline those assets. We have to make sure that all these assets are totally and properly, they are exploited and explored. So हमारी जो है ना जी ये एक नेगेटिविटी उसको हमें अवॉइड करना चाहिए. पाकिस्तान अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हैज़ अ ग्रेट पोटेंशियल. हमें पूरी तरह हमारा फोकस इस वक्त जो शहबाज शरीफ साहब की हुकूमत का फोकस है वो है कि जी स्ट्रक्चरल रिफॉर्म्स, दी बायलैटरल ट्रेड, और उसके साथ साथ हमें इसको मुल्क को आगे लेके जाना है, और फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट. तो आपने देखा कि इस दफ़ा मुझे जो रोल दिया गया, मैंने डे 1 पे डिक्लेयर किया मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फॉरेन अफेयर में, फ्रॉम टुडे द कन्वेंशनल डिप्लोमेसी इज ओवर. दुनिया में अब जो है ना वो इकोनॉमिक डिप्लोमेसी. सो वी हैव बीन फोकसिंग all our missions abroad. Pakistan Foreign Affairs Office in Pakistan, we are focusing how to promote the foreign trade, bilateral trade. That is हमारा अब कभी एनालाइज करें इशू है क्या? We are twin deficit country. Yes, we are. क्या है? एक आपका फिजिकल डेफिसिट है रुपयों में, you can borrow rupees and you can handle it, but your external deficit, which is current account deficit, that you can't print foreign currency. So उसमें दोनों चीज़ें handleable है. So I remember in 2013, from the high level fiscal deficit, we brought it almost curtailed by 40%. So अभी भी जो प्रोग्राम है कि हम इसको, और उसके लिए हमें रिसोर्सेज जनरेट कर रहे हैं. अभी औरंगजेब साहब कह रहे थे कि पावर सेक्टर रिफॉर्म, FBR रिफॉर्म्स, पाकिस्तान का पोटेंशियल रिपोर्टेडली 3-4 हज़ार बिलियन 3-4 ट्रिलियन रुपीज़ जो है वो वेस्ट हो रहे हैं. इन अगर इफ़ यू मोबिलाइज दोज रिसोर्सेज, योर दिस फिस्कल डेफिसिट डिसअपीयर्स. नाउ हाउ टू डील विद द करंट अकाउंट डेफिसिट. करंट अकाउंट डेफिसिट में यू आर टुडे 8% रफली ऑफ योर GDP एंड एक्सपोर्ट्स. ना कोई एमर्जिंग मार्केट आप कभी नहीं बनेंगे. मुझे कोई बता दे कि जी फ़लाँ एमर्जिंग मार्केट दुनिया में वो 12 से 15% टू GDP से कम उनकी एक्सपोर्ट्स हैं. सो इफ़ यू टेक इट टू 12%, which means 48 billion to 50 billion, we are in business. We don't need any foreign, dependence on foreign institutions. So we have to work towards that direction. We have to increase our exports. उसमें IT का बहुत बड़ा potential है. उसमें हमारा जो focus होना चाहिए वो non-traditional जो items हैं, जो हमारे area जो हमने explore ही नहीं as a country कर सके. तो exports को बढ़ाना और इसको इन दोनों deficits को manage करना is the main agenda of Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif government. And alhamdulillah, we are all as a team working to get these things done. अभी फिश का जिक्र किया, योर ग्लोबल वो जो है आपके लॉन्ग टर्म इश्यूर के ऊपर उन्होंने एक नॉच ऊपर किया है. आई एम श्योर इंशाल्लाह इन टाइम्स टू कम it will go better. Your policy rate has gone down already from 22 to 19.5. So things are, your inflation has gone from 30s से कम आके अभी करीबन close to 12%. So your things are moving. The prolonged inflationary pressures have receded, and things are improving with the actions of the government. So hopefully, I think it should not take too long. But I remember Fitch projecting Pakistan in April last year, 2023, that it will May 2023 Pakistan will default by 30th of June. So रीज़न कि उस वक्त हमारे पास 3.7 बिलियन के स्टेट बैंक में रिजर्व थे और इतनी रफली हमारी पेमेंट्स थी अगले मई और जून में. सो दे वर राइट इन नंबर क्रंचिंग, बट वी had beaten them by our actions. And Pakistan not only did not default, but also had very improved results, and the current account deficit was brought down from the high 20s to $2.4 billion last year. तो पाकिस्तान में ये सारी जो पोटेंशियल्स है ये सारी की सारी हमें इसको स्ट्रीमलाइन करनी है. इन्वेस्टमेंट क्लाइमेट को ठीक करना है. उसके लिए हमने ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस के लिए एक्शंस ले रहे हैं. यू हैव सीन दैट इन ऑर्डर टू गिव ए वन विंडो फैसिलिटेशन टू द फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टर particularly, and also the local investors. SIFC has been created. This is a special investment facilitation center in which all divisions उनके नुमाइंदे उसमें मौजूद हैं ताकि पिलर टू पिलर, डोर टू डोर लोगों को ना जाना पड़े. तो मैं समझता हूँ कि जो हमारा फ्यूचर है उसमें हमें सब में फेथ होना चाहिए अल्लाह ताला के फजल करम से. एज ए सेड कि पाकिस्तान हैज़ लिक्विडिटी प्रॉब्लम. मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव सीन इन बिजनेस लिक्विडिटी प्रॉब्लम्स, बट इट इज़ asset solvent country. I keep saying this thing. It is asset solvent country. It is up to us as Pakistanis that we should try to streamline the assets which Allah has blessed this country with. So inshallah things will certainly improve. जहाँ तक चेयरमैन साहब ने कुछ लॉज में अमेंडमेंट्स का जिक्र किया है, my support will be there in the parliament, in the finance ministry. Aurangzeb साहब will fully support you. I'm sure we'll work together to make all the necessary amendments which are required in reforming these laws, because कोई चीज़ perpetual नहीं है. There is evolution process. So जो चीज़ हमने अपना 2017 में की थी, in the next 7 years they might require मज़ीद improvements. So we should always be ready and move on. Digitization का और जो reforms की बात की चेयरमैन ने भी और फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर ने भी, yes, this is the roadmap of our government, and particularly it should be of SECP. तो मैंने जैसे अर्ज़ किया कि मेरी तो बहुत लॉन्ग more than quarter of a century की एसोसिएशन है with this institution, and its late Dr. Tariq Hassan. I basically brought him in 1999 from World Bank. Usually it is unusual to send on secondment to your own country of origin. तो मुझे वुल्फ हसन उस वक्त प्रेसिडेंट थे वर्ल्ड बैंक, ही सेड के मिनिस्टर वी अंडरस्टैंड यू वेरी वर्कहॉलिक एंड दिस सो प्लीज टेल अस इफ वी कैन गिव यू ह्यूमन सपोर्ट. सो आई सेड के सेंड दिस, ही वाज इन द लीगल चेंबर of the World Bank. So I said, हमें दे. तो तारक हसन आए. He was one of the person who has been involved in the debt responsibility and debt limitation act में उनको involve किया, फिर मुल्क में coup हो गया. Then he became also very active and also as one of the former chairman of SECP. Late Tariq has also contributed a lot. I must acknowledge all the chairmen, past chairmen. उसमें उन्होंने अपना अपना हिस्सा डाला. और अभी भी जो इनकी SECP का बोर्ड है, मानवी वाला साहब हैं, इनके साथी हैं, ऑडिट ओवरसाइट बोर्ड है, जफर जाजी साहब हैं, उनके साथी हैं. तो ये सारे लोग जो है आपके अपनी कमिश्नर्स द टीम, you are one of the professional institution in the country which needs to be further strengthened in terms of reforms, in terms of its policy making, in terms of it, enabling laws, etc. But government की support जो है वो would be there inshallah. जहाँ तक इनकी मुख्तलिफ जो है इनके जो अमेंडमेंट्स हैं वो अगर ये लॉ मिनिस्ट्री से लॉ सेक्रेटरी साहब बैठे हुए हैं उनसे शेयर कर लें, ये लॉ सेक्रेटरी साहब देख लेंगे, फिर ऑब्वियसली मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस विल गिव इट्स इनपुट एंड आई विल मेक श्योर that in the parliament we get those through inshallah in the minimum possible time from the National Assembly and the Senate. So it should not be difficult. Anyway, it's a very lucky day. हमारा कम से कम I'm very happy क्योंकि वो ड्रीम जब पूरी होती है तो बड़ी खुशी होती है. ये पिछले डेकेड में इसके लिए बहुत कोशिश की गई और इवेंचुअली नाउ वी आर इन ए पोजीशन कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज उसकी इनागोरेशन हो रही, अर्थ ब्रेकिंग हो रही है. तो इंशाअल्लाह I wish all of you Dili Mubarakbad to all the SECP, from chairman to the every official of the SECP. Inshallah, any assistance which is required from the finance ministry, as Aurangzeb said, they will be forthcoming, and any assistance the SECP would require from me, either in the parliament or otherwise, inshallah that will be forthcoming. So once again, heartfelt congratulations chairman sahab, aapko, aapki team ko, sabko, or wish you all the best. Inshallah, Pakistan has strong potential. Please have a faith. Pakistan has a strong potential, and we should live with the hope, and with the hope we should act upon. And agar hum koshish karenge, as I said, I quoted you 2013, 2017, just to show you what resilience this country and this economy has. From nowhere to 24th global economy. PricewaterhouseCoopers ने क्या कहा? This country, the way it's going on, it will join within few years the G20, Global 20. Unfortunately, because of our own messing around, the political instability and whatnot, we reached 47th economy in the next 5 years. So it's very unfortunate, and I think we should work together to bring Pakistan back in the economic committee of the nation and join G20 as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.